So for task 2, what we need to do is calculate the average temperature for both arrays for midday and midnight and output these with a suitable message. So let's do that. Let's work out our average. If you're working out an average, you work out what the total is of everything, and then you divide by how many there are. So for task 2, actually if I just put here, this was task 1. Let's do task 2. And task 2, we're finding the average. Now I'm going to create a couple of variables. I'm going to call it av midday, and that'll be set to 0, and then av midnight, and that'll be set to 0 as well. Now, first of all, we need to add up everything in the arrays. So we're just going to use a for loop for that. And find the length of the midday array. We'll just do midday first, and then we will do the other one afterwards. Now I'm using a total variable here, so I actually have to set that to outside the loop. So I'm setting a variable which is going to store our total set to 0 outside the for loop. Then I've got a for loop which is going to iterate around the array from the first element to the end of the array, and then add on whatever it finds in that array. I've used the variable I. You could use any variable that you like. And then once we've got that total, we're going to divide it by how many there are. So, and that will give us our average. So it is total divided by the length of the array. Okay, good. And then we're just going to print that out. Print the average midday temperature is, and av mid. So I'm going to test that now. Just check to see if it works. So let's run that. So let's enter some data. Just random data for now. There we are. And the average midday temperature was 22.75. Good. So that's worked. So let's just do the same for the midnight. So I'm just going to copy that and just replace midday with midnight. And remembering to change this one here as well. So that one's going to be night, and then midnight there and here. And I think I've done them all now. Midnight. Midnight. Good. Let's just test it and see. Let's run it. And I'm just going to move my screen so that you can see what I'm typing. And 34 and there we go. Average midday temperature is 24, average midnight temperature is 27.25.